I want to talk about the campaign as well, because of course it's ongoing despite the fact that a lot of primaries have been canceled, rescheduled. You've said you wanted to be in the next debate. How was the last debate? I imagine it's a little bit better when there are just two candidates. How did you feel about not having an audience?
I think it's a positive, to be honest with you. I have not been a great fan of the many debates that we have had so far. I think when you're given 75 seconds or 45 seconds to respond to a question, often a complicated question, it's very, very difficult to do that. I kind of think that what a good debate is about is giving the candidates the time they need to, go after each other, discuss their differences in an amount of time that allows for serious discussion. That has not taken place up to now. The last debate, I think, gave us a little bit more time. I would loosen up the structure of it a little bit to allow for more interchange.
I can say that I also enjoyed not having an audience at the last debate, but I do think they're very vital to comedy shows.
That's been my experience this last week.
So I want to ask you this, which is, I think, a question a lot of people in the Democratic Party are asking. Do you still see a path to the nomination? Obviously, you're behind the delegates. It looks like a very hard path. And if not, why are you remaining in the race?
Well, we're about 300 delegates behind. Biden has 1,200. We have 900. There is a path. It is admittedly a narrow path. But I would tell you, Seth, that there are a lot of people who are supporting me. We have a strong grassroots movement who believe that we have got to stay in order to continue the fight, to make the world know that we need Medicare for all, that we need to raise the minimum wage to a living wage, that we need paid family and medical leave, one of the crises that we're dealing with right now, that we must address climate change and education, all the issues that we have been talking about. Campaigns are an important way to maintain that fight and raise public consciousness on those issues. So that's, I think, one of the arguments for going forward.
And do you feel as though you've had a slight leg up in the way you've had to campaign in this digital age with your early work as a public access performer in your days as a Burlington mayor?
Well, we have put over the years, as a U.S. Senator and as a candidate, a whole lot of effort into social media and into live streaming. And we have, given the fact that I can't be out on the campaign trail, do rallies, et cetera, we have been using our live stream, and we usually get, sometimes 1 million, sometimes 2 million viewers. So we have put a lot of resources into that. We do it pretty well. And I think we do have an advantage over other folks in that regard.
Obviously, you're known for having an incredibly enthusiastic base of supporters. You're known for having this incredible outreach, not just in this campaign, but the last. Is it safe to say that if for any reason you're not the nominee, that you will try to root that enthusiasm towards Joe Biden?
What I have said, Seth, from day one, when I announced that it is absolutely imperative that we defeat Donald Trump, who, in my view, is the most dangerous president in the modern history of this country. And we're seeing just how dangerous he is with all of the misinformation that he is providing during this coronavirus pandemic. So yes, we have got to defeat Trump. And if I am not the nominee, I will do everything I can to see that Joe Biden is elected president.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for making the time for us. Stay safe in Burlington, and hopefully the next time I'll see you, it'll be in the studio.
Okay, you too. Take care. Thanks very much.
All right, all the best, Senator.